I think the first thing that you can do is if you've purchased a box curriculum, your neighbor gave you one because you didn't want to invest your first year,
Exactly.
is to rearrange it and adapt it, make it work for you. Most of all, you don't want to be a slave to the curriculum. It's a tool in your hands to help you teach your child and help them explore and discover the world. So one thing, the first curriculum that I used for my 8-year-old for kindergarten, the handwriting pages he was not ready for. So I just sort of threw them out and used a couple pieces that we were really liking, the stories we were reading, the verses that tied in, and kind of used that part. And then but I didn't get rid of it because I still had a younger kid. I held on to it.
That's a very good point. Yes.
I just recycled a stack this thick of all the preschool pages because we're headed to first grade, so we definitely don't need them anymore. But then come this summer, those handwriting pages that didn't work for my 8-year-old in kindergarten, I'm using for summer handwriting practice in a different way for my younger child, and he loves it.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
You use the parts that work, hold on to things until you're way past them, because you never know when you can circle back and use them for extra practice or use them in a different way. Originally, they were written to be used to come up with words based on your letter of the week and fill in the holes. Well, I just gave my 6-year-old, because he likes to do things, I gave him a picture dictionary, and he was just copying words that he wanted onto the pages and, drawing pictures. And so we used it in a different way, but it gave him some summer structure and some different activities to do. But we threw out the parts that were working, like you were talking about singing the songs, and we've come across that. I was looking at our geography and I'm like, yeah, not doing that part.
Yeah.
We're just not going to waste time on it. I'm not going to feel bad. We're just not going to do it. There's a lot of other ways that they're going to get that same information. And so I'm not going to cry over it or feel guilty that we're not doing it exactly as it's written.
Yes, that's a very good point, because we can beat ourselves up about those things.
Oh, absolutely. So another thing is changing the pace and the expectations you have on your kid. Like I said, my 8-year-old, when he did that, he wasn't ready for that level of handwriting. We were using a pre-K writing book for him, which he still spent half the years in tears, and we put it away till the last 2 months, and then he breezed through it and was still that year behind. But then in math, my 6-year-old, he's only one book behind his 5th grade sister. In curriculum, because he's really accelerated, and it's the area that she struggles the most in.
Right.
So we just keep going at whatever pace each child needs. And so, and they're done, or they need extra time, whatever that is. So it's changing those expectations. You're homeschooling, you have flexibility. Your normal does not need to look like anybody else's, as long as there's progress.